What's up, guys? Lethal here. Um, just wanted to make this little video real quick. This is about the Jacob Blake case. If this case does not demonstrate the dishonesty of the fucking American media system, I don't know what will. If this doesn't prove how convoluted, dishonest, and corrupt American media is, I don't know what will. And if this doesn't prove to you how stupid some Americans are, I don't know what will. Because holy fuck, everyone and their mother was making videos about this shit and commenting one way or the other. When something like this happens, here's what you need to do. You see the story, take a step back and shut the fuck up. You're not a cop. You're not a law enforcement expert. You don't have any law enforcement experience. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Take a step back, shut the fuck up, wait for the facts to come out. Because when you don't, that's when shit like this happens. All these dumb motherfuckers in Kenosha and Madison that were fucking rioting were rioting for no reason. And the media outlets that stirred the fucking pot are directly responsible for it and should be held accountable. Kenosha and Madison should file class action lawsuits against these media firms for causing these riots. It is entirely fucking bullshit. And I've seen so many people on fucking Facebook, Twitter, even here on iFunny. They've been on fucking Instagram. And they've been on fucking Snapchat and TikTok or wherever the fuck you can upload videos or make your own content. I've seen it. People talking about, oh, he was just a good man. He was a good Samaritan. He was up there stopping a fight. He was up there with his kids. He was just being a good man. Shut the fuck up because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If your dumbass had waited for the fucking facts to come out, you would have known the police got called there specifically for him because he was somewhere he shouldn't have been. Right? He was trespassing. His girlfriend told him he's not allowed on the property anymore. If he came back again, he would be trespassing. That is what we know for so far. Don't know if she had a restraining order on him or not, but she told him he wasn't welcome there. If someone tells you you're not welcome on their property and you go back on their property, that is trespassing. They get called up there because he's trespassing and then he stole her keys and wouldn't give them back. Those are facts. He wasn't up there breaking up a fight. He was causing the fight. Police respond and they're informed. Suspect has multiple warrants for his arrest. Suspect has also had violent altercations with police in the past, resulting in serious physical injury to police officers. Suspect also has multiple weapon charges to him, so he's possibly armed with a weapon. Proceed with caution. Okay, that's when we get to the cops rolling up. They roll up and they were calm and kind at first. They weren't trying to start shit. They just wanted you to calmly take him into custody, bring him to jail, get this shit sorted out. He probably would have been cuffed and bonded out by the end of the day. But no, they try to cuff him and he starts fighting. He got into a physical altercation with police. They were literally full on fighting, which prompted the use of a taser, because he also had a weapon on him. He had a knife. Jacob Blake admitted that he had a knife. So you guys are stupid again. He was armed. He wasn't unarmed. He had a fucking knife on him. So you guys are dumb on that part too. So maybe you should wait for the facts to come out. Otherwise, people like me are just going to point out how stupid you are. So he's got a knife. Now, you can actually see the knife in both videos, which is why police used to run up on him when he walked around. And people are saying, well, why aren't police trained to disarm somebody with a knife? Like, it's just a knife. First off, do me a favor and go on LiveLeak and type up knife wounds. So you could see just how severe a knife wound can be, because they can be really fucking nasty. There are plenty of photos of cops who fought someone who had a knife, and it fucks you up pretty bad. A knife can kill you very easily. Secondly, that bullshit about disarming someone from the knife, that's not even taught to the military. That is special forces level training. You don't, especially if you have a gun, shoot the motherfucker. You don't disarm them, you shoot them. That whole disarming people with a knife is special forces level training. Even standard military doesn't have that shit. So, he fought. Police tried to... They didn't go right to shooting him. They tased him twice. The taser, shocker, pun intended, did not work. Twice it failed. Because tasers have a high, and I mean high, failure probability rate. If you've ever seen police dash cams and body cams when a taser is employed and tell me how many times it fails, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They have a very high rate of failure because both of those barbs need to hit, connect, and have contact with your skin for it to be effective. If it gets caught in your clothing, it won't do anything. If one barb doesn't make contact, it won't do anything. Plus, while you're being tased, you can still move. Contrary to popular belief, you can still move unless you achieved the perfect tase, which I can't remember the terminology for it right now, but it's you get one prong below the waist and one prong above it, which that will then paralyze their whole body. But if you just hit them in the legs or just in the back, you could still move. Granted, it's very difficult, but you could still move. It's happened before. People have been tased and still attacked and injured people. So the tasers fail. He walks around to the front of the vehicle. And in a manner inconsistent with somebody who's getting in the vehicle to drive away, he enters his vehicle. He wasn't sitting in there to drive away. He gets in, leans over to the passenger side. Yeah, that is consistent with somebody who's reaching for a weapon, which means you're going to be shot. That is, you had a reasonable belief that your life is in danger. That is 100% reasonable. If they're in their car leaning over like that, that means you're leaning for a weapon. Most of the time, that's what they're doing. That's why cops, when you're in a traffic stop, they tell you to stop reaching. This whole thing is just fucking stupid. And people are like, oh, well, he got shot in front of his kids. Why the fuck are you fighting cops in front of your kids? Why is no one pointing that out? Why does no one want to fucking talk about that? That he was fighting the police in front of his kids. What kind of a fucking role model are you for your kids? What precedent are you setting for your kids? Child Protective Services need to come in and take them kids away because clearly he's not doing a good enough job as a parent if he thinks it's okay to fight cops in front of his kids. Secondly, they're like, well, why did he get shot 7 times? Motherfucker, go shoot a fucking deer. Which is bigger than a human. Go shoot it 1 time and tell me what that does. If you don't hit it in the exact spot, ain't gonna do shit. Go take a pistol and go shoot it at a deer. And then I'll come visit you in the hospital after the deer has fucked your ass up. Go watch some shooting videos. And you will see a person can get shot 12 times and keep moving. Getting shot twice isn't going to stop most people, especially if it's a non-life-threatening wound. You can keep moving while you're shot. Getting shot with a bullet doesn't incapacitate you. Unless you're hit in somewhere that's vital, it's not going to do shit. So you fire to neutralize that threat, which is exactly what they did. Stop being stupid and stop commenting on shit that you don't know anything about. You're entitled to your opinion, sure. But use that right responsibly. Don't be trying to race bait or trying to stir shit up. All these motherfuckers on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, they don't give a fuck about Jacob Blake, and they don't give a fuck about anything else. They're just in it for the fucking clout. Plain and simple. They're just in this for the fucking clout. And it's fucking irritating because they're putting lives at risk. You are endangering the lives of so many people when you do this shit. Because you're making people more likely to attack police officers, therefore putting police officers' lives at risk. And as a result, making police officers, as a result of them being more fearful for their lives, they're more likely to shoot somebody. Stop being stupid. that's all I got for this one. I'm going to probably post another video the same orient as this one later on. Till then, see you guys around. Lethal out.